Straight Talk. Welcome to Straight Talk. Welcome to Straight Talk. Welcome to Straight Talk. African president of the United States of America, President Barack Obama.
Good to see you. I just want to say, everybody back home, right back at you. We appreciate you. You always give us straight talk.
Well, as we know, there was a conviction. There was a conviction of the police officer who shot the young boy walking away from him. He was found guilty of second-degree murder. I'm not satisfied with that, but I have to go for it. I don't think he should have been charged with murder myself. He should be locked away in an insane asylum because he's insane. See? And, locked away from society. Even the convicts. He shouldn't be around anybody. An insane individual should be sequestered all by himself. That's my feeling. So other folks may have different ideas. Well, he should have been convicted of first-degree murder. Well, there's no law that said that he shouldn't be convicted of first-degree murder because it was first-degree murder. Okay, first off, it was first-degree murder. But they convicted him of second-degree murder, which means that he could be out of jail in 6 months. After pumping 16 shots into a young man, he could get out within 6 years, not 6 months, I mean 6 years. 6 years. That's like a slap on the hand. But he could do 20, 25 or 30 years, so who knows what the real sentence would be. But if he had been charged with, if he had been just examined by a psychiatrist and deemed mentally ill, he would have been locked away in an insane asylum for the rest of his life. We don't have to worry about him in the streets anymore. Unless you say, oh, well, he's well now. Well, we saw what happened in Detroit. This Detroit officer killed his wife and 2 of his children. 3 of his children. He killed 3 children. And in killing those 3 children, excuse me 1 second. In killing those 3 children, he made a statement. He used to sit there and waited for the police, and he made a statement. He said, well, I got 3, a wife and 2 children. He said, I would have killed the other one, but he wasn't at home. So they put him away in a mental hospital. He stayed in that hospital for 4 or 5 years, and they said he was well now. They said he was well. He's okay now. Yes, they let him out. Gave him medication, told him to stay on his medication. Do not let your medication go. Stay with your medication at all times. Did he stay with his medication? No, he didn't. He said he stayed with them for a while. Next thing you know, he was back home he got married all over again, had 3 more children. After being so-called healed for all those years, he killed that wife in 2 of those children. But the 3rd child was an older girl, so she spent the night with one of her schoolmates. So she survived. He sat there and waited for the police to come. And they asked him, "Why did you do this?" He said, "Well, they knew I was crazy in the first place. I don't know why they let me out." See the point? Don't let an insane person float around in the streets with the public. You put in the public in risk. You put in their lives at risk. Put those people in an insane asylum for the rest of their lives. Just leave them there. Treat them. We're paying all kind of draconian taxes for other stuff. I don't mind paying my taxes for that. In fact, we're doing it now, just not utilizing it like as it should be. So Jason Van Dyke could be out in 6 years or less, back on the streets, not as a policeman, but still able to use a weapon. Now, it doesn't have to be a legal weapon, just a weapon. He will end up killing someone else and making the same statement. Well, you people should have checked to see if I was crazy. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's go to some music. As you know, we try and go to as many venues as possible to bring you music. We went to the downtown area and taped a party for the celebration of the life of Willie Dixon, the ultimate blues enthusiast. I'm gonna let you see some of that.
These guys at this table got a fever. Running come out doing his Michael Jackson.
Oh, you ain't see, y'all don't want to see him do no Michael Jackson.
We have another young lady that Indian admires B.B. King, and she do a Willie Dixon song. What was this called? I wish they see him. Hit it hard. That's Muddy Waters song.
Hey Chuck, I think we even made this keyboard player blues man. You know you would burn in the Wonder Worms. You born the Wonder Worms, shorty. We gonna hook you up.
I forget his name. Tony Brown.
See, that's what you call a nice man. He borrowed $5 20 years ago. He just want to pay me back today. We're gonna bring this young lady up. We're gonna bring up Sweet G. She's new to the blues scene. She's my student. Y'all judge her.
She a what?
My student. But you know, I'm a teacher. We're gonna bring on this blues record.
Mr. G.
Sweet G, come on up and do this now. Y'all can't sit on that couch too long. I paid you $3 for it. Are y'all enjoying yourself so far?
Sweet G.
How you all doing out there? I know you should remember this song and need some help. Put your hands together.
Come on, let Miss G do this one more.
I got something.
This is a song of mine that I admire, a young lady that's out there right now, called Mr. Sexy Man. Come on, wing girl. Hey,
run off, boy.
Where that keyboard player?
Sorry about that.
That's all right. You didn't fall. Okay. We didn't have to pick you up.
Yeah, Willie Dixon was a real man. A real man. Help me! Help me! This is a man's world. This is a man's world. Help me somebody. You see, man made a car to take us over the road. Man make a train carry the heavy load. Man made an electric light to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water, like our Bible said, Lord made the ark. But there's a man world. Oh, it wouldn't be one of those things. Oh, now. Without a women and girls, you see, man thinks about a little bitty baby girl and baby boy. Man made them happy, 'cause man make them toys. Without the man would have made everything that he can. You know, man make money, pounds, liras, pesos to buy from each every man, boy, girl, and child. This is a man's world. Now it would be one of those things without a women and a girl. Let me hear you, ladies. Let me hear the ladies scream for that. Without a woman, a man is lost in the wilderness. Without a woman, a man is lost in bitterness. I gotta hear some keyboard. Come on now. Come on now. Put your hands together for the keyboard. The man world. No. Without a woman, a girl. Let's hear the bass.
He knew it. I seen him on the internet traveling. And I'm like, man, that's great. That's great. We got anybody else who want to do something else in here? It's like, you know, whatever you do, it's going to go back to James Brown. You say so. Ain't nobody told me. Hey, Tony. Come on, man. Now this young man here gonna make you laugh. What's your name?
Ronnie. We call him Snow Moon.
Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite dance?
Any dance you want it to be. Hey, Ron. Go ahead and do the run. Yeah.
Okay, we're back, and I hope you enjoyed that. You know, forgive the fact that it was a little out of sync. You know, technology sometimes becomes very, very, very difficult. It needs a spanking. You know, it needs a spanking from time to time. But I wanted you to hear James Brown still living through Tony Wilson. He was named Little James Brown by Big James Brown. And he did the right thing because the man still carries his legacy on through his voice. And you can see how agile he is. He turns a flip with the mic still in his hand. I said, okay. You know, if you really see him, I've shown him before, sliding across the floor on his head. You know, he's on his head and he's sliding across the floor. I said, man, how do you keep that much hair on your head doing that? But he's got a lot of hair, and he still does it. But who are we gonna see now? We're gonna see something from Riverdale. And let you guys really get a rip of the Click Band, and whomever they play behind is always great. But we have our girl Jeannie.
Remind me of my younger days. Remind me of my younger days. I used to get out there and body. Right, George? Remember we do that shit, George? Body. Murph, you did it too. You was on stage with us, Murph. You and Godfather. Body. Shit. Y'all put your hands together for John Walls on the damn keyboard, too. John Walls, thank you, boy. You playing the shit out them keyboards. Dang. Wow. Y'all enjoying yourselves? Y'all gonna tell somebody next Sunday? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Let's blow it up. Let's have lines around the block, y'all. Let's bring them up in here. Because W.L. Lillard said he ain't gonna quit till they start falling off the roof. He said they gotta come off the roof before he quit. Charles, that's what you said too, wasn't it? That's what I'm saying. And they men of their word. I know that. W.L. Lillard, that man, yeah, he been around a long time. I respect him. And y'all won't believe the aerobics that he does. He does a yoga. If that man came on the stage right now, he could wrap his legs around his neck.
Will you stop talking about me, man? Talk about your band. Sure, I can wrap my leg around my neck. It's my neck and it's my leg. Okay? But anyway, we're going to just think about it for a minute and come back and see Jeannie. And without you putting me down, talking about me on TV, on my show. That's my friend, though, Robert Money. You know, Money, which means he's loaded, guys. Don't you see the suits that he wears? He has those things made. Each one costs about $5,000 or $6,000 a piece. No, you rob him, you can't do anything with it. He's like me, a little guy. we little guys can get away with that because you don't have little guys like us in abundance. So a fat guy come up and rob him for a suit, well, he's got a $5,000 suit on. Yeah, but Robert, he may want to take that suit and sell it. Be careful, man. Wearing all these $5,000 suits. You know, we wore one suit that was worth $10,000. Had diamonds all around it, all over it. I said, wow, okay. You must be somebody's fool. Next, let's see what's happening next at Jimmy's place. Without money, bashing.
Hello, everybody. Hello. That's still here. Could you make some noise so I know y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. We get paid weekly, very weekly. So this is my complimentary courtesy cup. Thank you. How about it for the band and our special guest this evening, huh? Well, thank y'all. That's one clap. Straight Talk Live at Jimmy's place.
Hello.
Love to say hello to Pat
What do you want?
and John. God bless you both.
I know,
Thank y'all for
I
being
know you
here.
ain't looking for no money.
I'm gonna open up a little bit and I'm gonna do something for y'all, okay? Is that cool? All right. Come on, band. Gonna call the song exactly what it is. Only you so would have been from Sit yourself down in your car, take a ride. When you move it around, steady, baby. Gonna call the song exactly what it is. Jimmy Place. So want you to go down here, hit it from left to right. What it is that I can. Come on. Was that all right? Yeah. Was that all right? Okay, now I'm gonna do this song for y'all. Okay? I'd like to say hello to a double N, Mr. WL. Straight talk to you. You know it? Why would I say every Sunday at Jimmy's place? Yeah. You and your beautiful queen. And we all over here. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Jumped out of bed, I took me a shower, dressed, and I cleaned up my place. I cooked me some breakfast, toast, 2 scrambled eggs, got something else to do. Yeah. We're gonna have to connect some other time. Oh, girl, see my man coming through. As much as I like to shake my thing on that butt, y'all just don't understand. There's no time for girlfriends. Oh! I got a kinky, freaky kind of secret. Tonight I'm gonna hit the hot yeah. Is it the way I am? You love me, baby. Is it the way I am? You love me. Tell me, is it the way you love me? Wait a minute, I need. Oh, I need to know. Oh, yeah. Is it the way you show me, baby? Oh, yeah. Is it the way you love me? Is it the way you make me feel, baby? Is it the way you love me? Yeah. I need to know. Is it the way you love me? Oh, is it the way? You love me, baby. How, baby? Oh, baby. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. You know, we gotta go back sometime. Yeah. Okay, y'all watch me because I'm gonna cut it. But I'm gonna let the keyboard start this song. Let me see what you're working with. How about for Mr. Wall sitting in y'all? Okay, let me see what he's doing. Let him go ahead. Put your hands together for Mr. Wall, y'all. Before I do this song, I'm trying to get his attention and look like everybody's talking. Can y'all touch Mr. WL, please? Yeah. You wanted me to do something. Are you going to listen to me? Hello? We're going to break it down easy. Okay? And since he's standing there, because that's who I was looking for. Mr. Manning. Can we please give Mr. Manning a nice birthday round of applause, y'all?
There's more, folks. There's always more. But we're gonna save it for you for Monday. I'm gonna save that for you for Monday. And I want you to watch very carefully because this week we're gonna do a lot of taping, outside taping. There's automatic races that we're going to tape. Mayoral races we're going to tape. Tomorrow morning, Dorothy Brown has an affair. We're going to tape that tomorrow. So, stick around. Straight Talk. Let folks know Straight Talk is reaching out to the people. We need a people kind of person who understand that they serve the public. You understand that they serve the public. If they think that they're leading somebody, and that somebody thinks that they're leading them, you get no services from that person. That person looks at you as if you're his servant, and you're paying him a salary, or her. With that said, we're going to say good night. We'll see you this time again Monday.
Thank you.